Good evening, gentlemen. Are you sitting comfortably? This session of Zombies in Depth should answer many of your questions. What is that haunting mystery that stalks the basements of the Pentagon? Who is the Pentagon Thief? Incorrectly referred to as the mad scientist or other silly nonsense, the Pentagon Thief's origins start with a scientist by the name of Max Porter. Porter developed the ray gun during World War I and its upgrade, the Mark II, during World War II. During the end of World War II, he saw how corrupt Group 935 had become and defected over to the American side. Once World War II was over, he continued experiments with Group 935 technology in the lower levels of the Pentagon. Porter believed that if he were to go back in time with Soviet brainwashing equipment, he could find a way to fashion the undead into weapons that the Americans can use. For months, he worked on reverse engineering the Group 935 teleporters, and finally, he believed he had successfully converted them into time machines. With his equipment in hand, he stepped through the teleporter and was gone. His co-workers waited. Minutes had passed. Hours had passed. And suddenly, the lights went out. Alarms blared. The Pentagon was in lockdown. A computer virus was trying to break its way into the Pentagon's security. The time machine turned itself on, and Porter stepped through. Although he was no longer Porter. Layers of binary code covered skin. Strange mechanical and electrical hisses escaped his mouth. As he walked, layers of numbers fell off him as if he was shedding a second skin. Something went wrong with the time machine, and Porter was transformed into a living computer virus. His mind altered. He now sought to reclaim all of his valuables. All his weapons he designed for the Americans. Who knows what was going on in his distorted mind? He unleashed a horde of zombies that were all under his control onto the staff of the Pentagon. Porter was dead, and now the Pentagon Thief was all that was left of this once genius, respectable man. Porter cannot be killed, gentlemen, only contained. And he will always break free of the containment protocols. He will always haunt the halls of the Pentagon, looking for his equipment and research. If you see him, just stay out of his way. You can try to fight him, but he will get what he is after. Good night, gentlemen.